say when I'm out, I don't know when to go back to my house. But if I just right, I don't wanna miss nothing out. Yeah, the people fetting, the drinks them flowing, the music it pumping loud. Me house not see me, me bed not see me, you know say me staying out. Well if I can't beat me, then join me. One life to live, only job can stop me. Yeah, we going till the morning. You know say we out, we not giving out for sure. Say no when we out, 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 we staying out. When we out, when we out, when we out, when we out, when we out.
Check, 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 check. I just want to say manners and respect to each and everybody. This is the topics, you know what I mean? Not the flicks, the topics, not TSR, you know what I mean? This is the topics. I just want to welcome everybody. You don't know the boy. Wutu, China Wallen, alongside the boy Alan Powell, you know what I mean? And it was a splendid weekend full of activities for each and everybody who had a good holiday weekend, a great, wonderful holiday weekend. And Alan, you gotta touch base with me on your weekend, you know what I mean? But first of all, I would like to say, you know what I mean, condolences to the community of Brown Hill, you know what I mean? Yeah man, they lose an icon, you know? Yeah, the how should I say it? Pumpy boy? Yeah man. So with the condolences to the family and well to the family and Nevis especially, you know what I mean? Because that's one of Nevis icon because he used to play cricket back in his time and you know what I mean? He was a special kind of bowler, a special kind of athlete, you know. So not because he did, you know what I mean, but some people only don't acknowledge people when they did or whatever. But me I him acknowledge Pumpy Boy when he was alive, you know. So we just want to say condolences to the family. Yeah man.
Um, I smile not because me happy that he did, but just the memories. You check it out, cause he's a man always make you laugh. Pombi done went through so many phases, as you said. When I first know Pombi by is through cricket. Cause Pombi by always lay, you know, he's the first man for Navy's take 10 wicket in an inning. You check it out, he lay, you know, he got them kind of record there and them kind of stats there. And then Pombi Boy is in the vein of Nivision in terms of he's an entertainer. Pombi Boy is
Yes.
one of the first entertainer what I know. And Pombi Boy entertain you with things where like you could never think about. Pombi will tell you, hey, watch you're going to drink half a lot of water. And when me say all of water, I mean I talk about a bottle of water. Pombi Boy drinking half like one of the igloo. One time. Pombi Boy will say, you know I'm gonna stand up on my head. I say, oh, stop there, yo, stand up on your head. Pombi Boy getting up on a wall somewhere. But if you fall off, you know everything gone in and Pombi Boy just gonna stand up on your head. You check? And then you still get the amazing stories. I remember when me there at school and I hear a man from Brown Hill mash up car just from Brown Hill to country. Even Yasmin car. I remember I hear him the mash share vehicle. You check? But by I don't know, Pombi by he contributed
Hey,
to this whether you like it or not. He's a factor.
hey, the first time I ever I get to know Pumpy Boy, like ever see him and know him of him is when I was in Charlton Primary School, grade 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that year is maybe probably 2001, 2002. And he come to the basketball court one morning where we were playing, you know what I mean? A black Jesus been here, me come here and in here, my jack, come for a blessing. And all I be line up. The man play up and I be here and I be like, yeah,
Yeah man,
a black.
And he had to go then he had
Yeah,
to go then. He's a shepherd. I tell you, he went through a lot of different phases. The Black Jesus phase was an entertaining phase.
yeah, a black
Performing
Jesus been here.
miracles.
A black Jesus been here, make up in here, my jack. And like, I used to think back and like, wow, look at this, eh?
I'm telling you. It was kind of, as I tell you, it was kind of before your time. You could have had a television show and it's just Pombi Boy. It wouldn't work as a radio show, but as a television show, you could just record Pombi Boy all day. And I'm telling you, you're gonna come out with some kind of content at the end of the day. Somebody gonna tune you.
True. But we got some iconic people, right? You know what I mean? Let me give them some roses while in my life too, you know. So we're not gonna wait till nobody dead, you know. You got people like Ken also too, you know.
Yeah. Can audio. You see, can audio need to be working. Yeah.
But here it is. You know, right? Me and Woodis is the first. Me and Woodis is the first set of people that actually start the videos again, and
Mm-hmm.
we had videos to prove it, like from 2012, like
Oh
actually
yeah.
from 2012 when he doing stuff and so, and like we start recording Ken. It's only up late when election gimmicks start to come up and all this stuff there. You know what I mean? Like 2017 and all that thing there. You see a lot of Ken stuff come up. Otherwise than that, we doing that like way before that. And he had an iconic one back in those times too, before in my younger time too. Let me go back a little bit. Helen Gerald.
Yeah.
You know about Helen Gerald?
Yeah. Helen been around when Pana was used to bloody float was more active too. Cause he used to be up by CSS a lot. You know Pana bloody float? Pana name and where do you can call him crazy or something and I start to go on a kind of way. You know who I
Sammy
mean?
Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Very
name.
need couple of them people.
And don't forget the world famous Dabby too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no other like Dabby.
Yeah. These are like the characters who have been
Oh yeah,
around and who continue to be around. You check it out. You just learn
and
your
remember Jam
character.
them.
Yeah. Nafi still around.
Nafi still around hanging on. Yeah, Nafi hanging on. You know what I mean? Like when you walk the tongue and you reach by the drugstore, you hear something from up by where you used to be in Barclays Bank there. Ah!
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When
But
Friday
always
been
good thing.
passed? Friday? A Friday Pombi pass?
Yeah, I think Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure.
Well, Jason, he never got a bad long weekend. Eh? Anytime you know you have a Monday or Friday gonna be off, you know you're gonna have a lovely week. You check it out. I went to play some cricket again. Um, win again. And I had to bat and embarrass myself again by making another knot. So things went down good on the part there. I realized Topiks was good. I realized Topiks was very good. Because I went outside and me hear all after 12 in the night.
True.
Yeah. Eddie said, remember you also had Lappy.
And remember he got Rumpel too. So when you talk about Lappy, you can exclude Rumpel. But yo, Tropics, I see a couple videos, man. It was off the chain. It was off the chain. And that shows. That shows like people wanted to go out, and also like if promoters think outside the back and start to be creative, you know what I mean? Like we ourselves could host these events also.
Yeah, man. Whoever the promoters was for both Tropics and Faded, you doing a good job.
Oh yeah.
I continue to do the thing. Them that Nevis promoters by chance?
No, St. Kitts promoters, and I want to say kudos to them also because they could have kept the event in St. Kitts.
Listen, the big up, me not gonna take out the big up because them from St. Kitts. You understand? I still like the reach out. Them man put on the thing because. Oh yeah, I was thinking about Tropics too. Cause based upon Tropics being kept down there, now you kinda get an idea which part of Woodfield I'm keeping. You check?
Yeah.
Now I would understand food fare is gonna be kept right down there. Same speed. Cause in a make no sense say you gonna keep that. I feel like Topics was a test.
But here is not Alan.
Mm-hmm.
But here this. Topics actually christened the feeling. Like every part wanna been get touched during the ground break, during the opening ceremony, get touched during Topics.
I'm telling you. And by everything you're questioning in terms of the bathroom too. Cause I sure, yeah, the man got to clean back out that then nice. Everything, as I said, I feel like Chapix was a test to see if they could have kept something big down there. I feel like now the man assess like the land and them kind of thing there.
But
To see if that
hear
would make
this,
sense.
hear this. It put promoters in Nevis now in a different. You know what I mean? Like Nevis promoters now got to step up the game now because see what people end up coming from now. You know what I mean? Like if you keep in small dances and you're still in the comfort zone, you gotta get out the comfort zone. You know what I mean? You gotta get your business management, promotional skills in order because you see where be happen. You see where be happen. There was him. You know what I mean? That show you like you know must keep a wet fit. You know must keep a fit in the complex all the time. Change up the venue. You see how much people go hold on there now. Yeah. And the US promoters also too, you know what I mean? And I love the fact that these promoters are being creative and not keeping everything one spot. Because it used to be the complex.
Yeah, the village. And
I understand don't make a grass and so too, you know what I mean? But it doesn't actually have to be a wet fit to be down there in the grass. You know what I mean? You could do something else also. Not just the same thing all the time. Because guess what? Everybody gonna only know you for one thing. Oh, only wet fit. What happened? You can't do this too. You know? I understand that you're breadwinner or whatever, but you gotta be creative now. You check it out because somebody don't put it to the test and it actually worked. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, and I want just not come out there. Nah, come out. Come out.
Yeah. So with that being said, people, you know what I mean? Like it just give you a kind of a constructive idea of where we are and where we could go. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And it was a fantastic weekend. A fantastic weekend. Trust me, very fantastic.
So the thing what I was going to say is, I wonder if this would open up people's mind to how the Mondo track could be used. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Mondo track is also a lot of land out there. To me, if far from a lot of people, you could kind of like shift the sound off and them kind of thing there. I think it's a place where we need to explore. You check more venues and also more money actually being coming in from using the venue, not just like you got Mondo Chap and ain't using. Because for me, the fact that them man keep Chapix down there, they pulling some kind of money.
But
You
hear this.
understand?
My question is the government take any credit now? I know they love to take a credit. So they take any credit yet?
I have not heard any credit thing, which is a good
I
thing.
know they love to
Listen,
take a credit.
no, here right now is not the time for that. They're busy. They're busy. They have campaigning to do, so they ain't really concerned about taking
Well,
credit for that.
I can't to me understand the campaign may start over the drag race. You know? So how was the drag race?
Me hear that the man them with the car them just a watch one another. You check? I feel kind of good that me had to break it Sunday because I would have waste my money. The man just been out there like, but make it faster than yours. And the next man I say, but no, make it faster than yours. But, you know, and how we go along with it, you know what I mean? Put up a little thing, make it thing interesting, but no. But no. They don't really come out there for that. It looked like it was a car fashion show over the
Hmm.
Sunday. Yeah. So Then do what I had to do. But as you say, I did hear, campaigning started over there. The poster didn't have any premiere. I just had his name.
I understand it was sponsored by the Premier.
Or the Jaguars.
Yeah, like the I don't know what was sponsored, but I know it was sponsored by the Premier as far as I know. I don't know if you normally pay for the venue and the Premier give you for free. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if the government normally hold the gate and they
No,
give up the venue. I don't know how we go.
no, the Premier can't do that. If you tell me that the Premier paid for the venue on their behalf, well then I understand that the Premier sponsored the thing. Okay, for example, when the Premier sponsor a domino competition, he give them man the money, a part of the money for the winnings, right? He
Yeah.
can just do something because he's the minister of finance or whatever. So if he sponsor the thing, I believe he give something. He had to give something. Otherwise, that not a sponsor. Me can't call a sponsor. And if he give something and he had winnings, me not understand how come the man went out there just go watch one another. Because I would want to believe if the Premier sponsor the money up there. You can't be no joke sponsor neither, not when you're dealing with the Premier.
Well, surprisingly, that are the only set of clips me ain't see, you know. You understand me? Is the
He
Jaguars
wasn't
clips.
sexy. He wasn't sexy. I tell you, he wasn't sexy. You see my breaking down. You know
what we
what
have.
happened at the stabbing down breaking down than the Jaguars. No vibes.
But honestly, all I heard about is Topiks and like the Jaguars just flew over my head.
Yeah.
Then after he breaking down.
The last Jaguars what I had before this, that one they had more vibes. That one they actually had make you kind of look forward to the last one. The last one
Well,
now make you kind of...
well, honestly, right, I hear about the PLP walk too.
The man said them man walk out, they gonna spend more money on parts. But me thought you had a ways to get the money. Me thought you had a ways to get the money. Me no know you could just go there and watch one another and get the money. That not sound like nonsense.
Well, it's election year.
No, I wanna be competitive in all kind of thing. I'll be supposed to determine who is the best. We all time supposed to be trying to work out who is the best. No,
It's
that don't mean
election.
you're gonna stay the best or nothing. But we need to know who got the
It's
fastest car.
election year. Who does that? Who pays bills on election year? Who goes broke on the election year? You
Me.
better get you because you want to be
Yes,
broke.
no, maybe
I quote to
go ahead.
this, you know what I mean? I quote to this me. If I was in St. Kitts and Nevis during the election year, I ain't paying no bills. What? I'm taking care of. Who pays bills on election year? And they need me. No, I don't pay
They
bills.
need it. But you're one man. You're one man. And not only that, you see, I don't got to fight you now. That's the
Yes,
problematic.
wait me.
That's the problematic attitude what we have. That's what you see. You are the reason why when I asked the Premier, Mr. Premier, what you gonna do about the bribery thing? He gonna just say, "Yo, it gonna happen. It gonna happen. Why is supposed to be?" When Jason gonna tell me, "Where's Bill?"
What bribe you talking about?
Okay, here what happened now. I'm gonna allow you to explain. So
You're
it's an
assuming.
election year. Is an election year. How is it possible, Jason, that you would not pay your electricity bill? on an election year. Allow me to learn how to save some money. Tell me, how would you
The,
avoid paying
the,
your electricity bill?
you won't be cut off because it's an election year.
Oh, you,
I know that for sure.
oh, well, you see, that's my thing. Cause what I'm saying now is, at the end of the day, the bill gonna still be there, right?
Exactly. So you gotta worry about you gotta work out the max after the election done.
After. Oh no
Yeah,
no 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 no. Me can't be so reckless, bro. Me can't be so reckless. Me thought you have a bit mine some Bitcoin or something in between that time there. See if you make a couple mil. Yeah. You can't move like that. So you ain't hear about some of the problems what they saying we got in terms of money is owed to government that only work for rich people. Just you rich. You check it out. See you get a quick
um,
pull up the pension.
friend, like most of the time when I'm back home, people classify me as a white person. How I move, you know. What? What's the is? Anyway, how I move, etc. But it is what it is. You check it out. Like I got a tongue in my mouth, and I mean I know to talk me with two things.
Okay.
Everything I'm gonna do wrong, but
See, Loretta just expose how you make your money. School children say you got the files and you get paid not to release the files. So you just collect the files and you let them man know you got the files and you let them man. So it's not really bribe. Well, who are bribe who? Are you a bribe them? How this? It can't be. It can't be that.
what? I got to read this again. Yeah, this much first back then, but the children say you get paid not to have the files. Towards who? I mean, had so much files on who? We go got files for Alan. And that you talk about? I don't know. I'm confused right now. And who is the school children?
Jason, also on the weekend, you had the NRP launch on Friday.
Yes.
Were you able to take in any of the launch? You hear anything about the launch?
Um, no, but I was busy during that weekend. Same time, at the same time, I went through some people's statuses to see like down the 360 photo and all the stuff there after see a real crowd. I didn't get
Mm-hmm.
to listen to speech or anything. So sorry about that if I didn't get to bring the speech towards you guys, you know. But at least I know for sure it was successful because they launched. Finally they launched. That's the whole point about it. Finally, finally, finally the Pringles pop. And once you pop, you
Mm-hmm.
won't stop. So the candidates are here officially. So we know who the candidates are. So we're just waiting for them to host it. I think Janice, the honorable, the leader of the opposition, Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge, supposed to have an interview coming up. So I'll be waiting for that interview also, and looking forward for Patricia and Rohan also to hear the point of view, you know, during further interviews in the near future.
Okay. Chef said it was a good launch and the speeches had substance. Um,
Okay.
I would disagree. I want to give you my take now. Um, okay. Um, let me say a couple of things what I like first. You understand? It's good to say the things that you like first. Start off with the positive. JD is ready for a fucking election. JD, go to election right
Mm-hmm.
now. You understand? Excellent energy. I feel like she set the tone. You check it out. She was a good host. Look like she's not gonna have any problems with the mic. You understand? Conveying her message. Um, it look like when she tell you, you're gonna hear. You understand? And there is a nice change of tone and thing. But I tell you, she had good energy. She almost, yeah. I mean feel like she could have run. Um
Auntie, auntie, you need to inbox me after the show, okay? You need to inbox me because one thing me not do afraid to say what me gonna say, but you need to inbox me if you want to know some things. Okay, auntie? Love you. Back to you, Aaron.
yeah. Um Getting into the speeches. After a year, I would say the same thing for all of the candidates. They are more comfortable in their presentation. You check it out. Even Rohan, because I like I like when there is structure. So Rohan was he basically was outlining what going on, and then he would add a line. I am Rohan Isles. How can I help you? You check, and then he ended off with I am Rohan Isles. I am here to help you. I like the format in terms of I could follow you. Boom, boom, boom. These things very important. You check it out. I feel like one of the things then what we missing is, to me, is not the fact that people will watch Janice and say she's not very vocal or whatever. To me, the real problem is not to be vocal or whatever. The issue is, for example, I could tell you, okay, say you're in a law school, right? Say you're in a regular school. When you do not have a teacher who is able to captivate you with the information, especially if the information is technical information, then I going just stop sleep. So the issue is not to be vocal or not. No. The issue is that we need to hear about the real issues that are affecting
Yeah.
Nevis people, but we need to hear them in a relatable manner. So you could tell me about money down. You got to be able to, tell me in the economics way, and the GDP of the country and where this. But then after you done tell me about the GDP and all these kind of things, you got to break it down for me. You understand? In a manner where I could say, oh, so I mean we need to be more productive. So we need to do this, we need to do that. So that is really the challenge what Missy for NRP, if they are going to say they're going into the direction of we're gonna be focusing on the issues. You see? Right now, because the premier just spun fire.
Ba 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 what?
Um,
Ba 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 ba.
I say right,
Ba ba.
exactly. Right now, because the premier is an angry man, that gonna work out for Janice. That's gonna end up working out for Janice. He just angry right now. Like the coolest I see the premier for a long time was when we had the interview. The premier was like, "Why? I so relax right now. You check it out." But
Mhm.
like the same blah 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 blah. I think that the premier is underestimating Pat, right? And it's very easy to say, "Bye, Pat was a CCM." You check it out. Mark was a unity man. What am I supposed to do with that? And he is a fresher unity man than Pat as a CCM. He is allowed to walk away as a free man and decide, well, I'm gonna do this now. Done with that. Pat walk
And
away, and
and
the thing of it is, go ahead.
and the thing of it is, you understand? He go for to say no he fault. He go for to say thing of fault.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like the premier is free to make decision, but nobody else can make a decision, which got to be some kind of conflict. He just been a unity. Last budget, last December, I'm telling you, he wished Tim happy birthday. Not happy birthday, Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year and all them thing there. You check just as a colleague and all them kind of thing there. But then now, couple months later, he could change his mind. He could throw that behind and he Pat can't do the same thing. I mean just to say you underestimate you from the standpoint of Pat got to nothings. It's the same way like when I hear Patches talk, Patches was in cabinet with you, so you ain't gonna tell me Patches ain't on nothing. You could tell me he might not know nothing fresh. Like yesterday, 2 weeks ago. But the man got some kind of knowledge of you. I got to take. I'm not gonna take everything he say as the gospel. I still gonna got to listen to the premier to figure out where the exact truth there. But the man nothing.
I just taking it with a grain of salt, card.
If something now work for you, you move on and try something else. But
you had 7 years to move on.
I think she's talking about Nevis people.
He had 7 years to move on.
I think you're talking about Nevis people, not Mark.
I know, but I was in a situation and me know with 7 years to move on. In 2 years time I move on. Me no gonna let fester into 7 years. I cut it all. Yeah. 2 years is enough.
Yeah. So me just say, me feel like he underestimate the part there. Up to now, I have not heard an NRP politician answer smoothly about the potential conflict of interest or address the constitutional situation where you can't run for two. I mean, I hear that they address smoothly yet. You understand? But this is minor matters. I have been disappointed by both campaigns. Go ahead.
But Alan, when you look at the flip side of it, right, you know what I mean? Like, yo, remember, it's a local election we've been prepared for, you know?
Yeah.
And this just happened out of the blue because of the unity. So, like in that space of time there, you know what I mean? You gotta give them a lot of kudos still because they gotta come down to some sort of conclusion regardless. Because we pressure them at the same time, right? And not knowing them themselves under pressure too because nobody been expect this to happen, you know? We were preparing for a local election and this just happened because of what happened in terms of that party. So, like, sometimes we just gotta stand back and like, yo, you know what? We gotta give them a break because they did a tremendous job getting that done in a matter of weeks. You get what I'm saying? We get the decision they out, you know what I mean, and try to line up people and people pull out and all that stuff there and now they finally get it done. You know what I mean? You gotta give them a round of applause still because this ain't them fault. This ain't them fault.
And I argue with you. All I'm telling you, and I ain't gonna say the lines now because they're too good. But I test out 2 lines, 2 different lines, 2 different approaches of how to answer that question there smoothly. And you don't have you would not have to answer the question again. You check it out? And both lines, I may try them by multiple people, acceptable, Jason. And all I'm asking for is lyrics because I'm telling you, when you're dealing with the premier, you're dealing with a man who got lyrics. If you know you're going against a man who got lyrics, you better got lyrics too, you know? If you not got lyrics, you better got melody. You got something. So, them man, all me say is, this thing is not hard to figure out answer one time in a manner where I want to deal with everything. And I say this all the time. People, I watch people sideways because they come off a particular card and gone on the next. But people have that right because if I'm repping you and you're continuously farming us, I would have guessed that saying I see no reason to stay. Especially if the other party start to pull. Yeah. Listen, Jason, I want to continue to tell you this. This
Yeah.
election and me think most election ain't about the hardcore people them. Me don't know who the hardcore people them I go vote for. Them got and stick up on them can so. I feel like you got a responsible set of people who really want to hear about the issues in a simple manner. And that's why I say, for the most part, I have been disappointed in the campaign so far. NRP one had in more substance, but it was only like at the very end of the speeches, and it wasn't like it wasn't detailed, and me not really gonna knock it. You understand? Because as I said, me not really been concerned about no big speech for the launch. I understand what I'm dealing
Yeah.
with.
Okay. Can
I
you just
just
relax?
want to, yeah, you understand? I would hope that as me say, I feel like people wanna hear about normal issues. Big man, inflation a killer be. You go in supermarket. My mother tell me she went supermarket and she see something for a particular price and she end up there and she like buy. I should just buy 5 of them because I don't know if I come back next week. $5 going on. If $10 going on. I
Yeah.
don't even know
But
if I'm going to use all. But it might make
I'm glad
sense for
you
me
mentioned that.
buy. You understand? So
I'm glad you mentioned
for
that.
my part, and this is how come I say I disappointed. NRP need to be NRP need to try to find a way to make the premier less famous. And one of the ways how NRP need to make the premier less famous is stop talking about the man every single minute. Because their speeches were listen, and I guess I can't knock it too hard. Them a try rally the base, so them a try say, this is what he say, he lied. This is what he say, he lied.
But
This is what he say, you
Alan,
know what I mean? Yeah.
but Alan, to be honest, right? You know what I mean? Only the premier really the motor, no? The rest of them are he her, you know?
No,
You
well,
know,
the real thing what I'm trying to say is I feel like I feel like a approach what would be even more refreshing is to kind of dispose of these men early, but say what you are gonna do. But Jason, I don't listen to some of these speeches, right? And if I was to be in politics by my meeting and I was way shorter than anything, you know, my boy. These things ain't need to be so drawn out. You check it out. It's better if you say tonight we're gonna deal with the economy, and then we might spread out the area one more thing. Today we're gonna deal with agriculture. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Along them type of lines there. Um, as we say,
Mhm.
talk about inflation, talk about money, talk about how the country is gonna be more productive. You check more opportunities. Talk about how people are
But
gonna get more training in
but
order to
on a
stay.
side note, how much
Mm.
your back the Magnum back home?
I don't drink them, but gig will be upwards of 10.
Upwards of 10.
Yeah.
You know,
If you
I
go,
buy
if
a
you go, go ahead.
I buy a
Go
bottle
ahead.
of Magnum there for $25 in Canada.
Wait.
But I buy a party boy.
Mm.
Me say bar, me buy a bottle first after me buy a Magnum after people tell me, but me shot $40 because me pull a 20.
Bye.
20 for Canadian, me buy it for it.
Yeah.
That's 50
And
EC dollars me buy it for it.
And we have to be aware that America right now talking about financial crisis. China right now talking about financial crisis. Europe. So if you got the three biggest economy in the world telling you, yo, I'll be in a trouble, you know, it's gonna ripple all over. This is what this is why money, you understand, productivity is going, to me, is the most important thing any of these politicians could talk about. However they see this thing being productive. The premier don't give me a little idea of they're going the Alan Board. I don't know.
They gonna say Alan Boring. I guess now we mean.
Oh. Well, because no, but you see, and that's how come I start off and tell you the challenge. I ain't really a challenge. Is to talk about the things where you're going to do, but in a relatable way. Where you're telling me you're talking about the economy, you can explain to a man the things you're going to do. Why do you have to put money in a hand? The premier.
True.
Let me give you an example. When I asked the premier about how like he would use the money, if he was to get this further money from the CBI or wherever, and he gonna tell you he gonna finish the Mondo job. Understand? He gonna finish the hospital, them kind of things. You got to determine in your mind if the Mondo check is finished, if that project is completed over there, we're gonna have more money. I think in the construction of it, we're gonna have more money. But when that they're done, that there is gonna be something we're gonna be generating money. It's the same thing with like the roads we are built. Nobody are not the fact that we were to build. Road need to be built in most places. Every government supposed to build road.
So I go ask a question, Alan.
We're not guys.
So based on the Mundo track, right? Knowing the fact that Interpremier has been kept in for so many years, you know what I mean? Like where that funds also goes to, like what? Because definitely that will not go to sports equipment. Because it just maybe luckily 3 years ago we basically moved to Mundo track. And we don't see the upgrade on the sport, no sporting equipment. So like, so why the money been go all these years, you know what I mean, towards that revenue. You know what I mean, for Interpremier, because me feel like this is what me feel like. You check it up, me feel like after all in sports there and all in revenue there. You know what I mean? That should go towards, you know what I mean, helping if it's supposed to towards the Mundo track. That's why I feel. But I feel like so you waiting on funds from the CBI, as you say, you know what I mean, to finish the Mundo track. So that's a good excuse. That ain't a good excuse.
But this is why I'm telling you. So you have to determine who coming with the plan, who is addressing the issues, and there is you always got to get two plans. You go get the short term plan, and then you go get the long term plan. Cause you got to deal with what right in front of you. What right in front of you could kill you. You check it out, and you also got to deal with things coming down the line. So we got to see who gonna be able to address our immediate needs. Looking at the price of gas going up as fast as it is, and as I said, you're hearing the economy going down. Everything expensive right now. Even we looking at building up our tourism market, the prices of tickets and them sky high right now. Who come and even that election year, boy, whoever decide them a bring back people, yeah boy, the plane they gonna be making some money. Cause the prices and they up there right now as a result of the gas. What happened to all the investors that was at our show?
Some of them paused, and some of them you ain't gonna hear about because maybe the only there for cars. Otherwise than that, we're gonna hear COVID to be blamed. So let me blame COVID right now.
By we're gonna see if the investors materialize because the premier will hint at the fact. What he say? We would be surprised by the cryptocurrency people who would just be here. We would be surprised if we actually knew that they was here. You know what I mean? If there was around the place and putting money into the place where we could actually see. But we just hear about them. You see that? Over $1,000 on ticket. Right now the prices are ridiculous, bro.
But right now, Alan, the investment, well, we consider as an investment, which is MSR Media. You know what I mean? We basically I help them more than them I help with.
Well, all investors help, but listen, as you said, it's a two-way process, eh? Because an investor, yes, they're gonna help you by putting in something, but they're looking for a return on their investment. I like a citizenship by investment. Here's something like here vibes. When you buy citizenship by investment, when you buy, depending on the size of the property where you buy, you know you can sell it back afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what? Sell back the passport. No? You sell back the
No.
land. You check it out.
So
Somebody say that.
so that mean basically the bus could be there's a possibility of if I were in that loop, you know what I mean, in terms of getting a passport, I could just because I could just basically put in information, say I buy this and I qualify for a passport then.
No, they don't do checks, you know. It's not just that you present the passport, you know. You also got to present a title, you know, a land title, you know. And they're gonna also know the value of the property and all these type of things. So, well, yeah, if you once it's a legit story, you got to present all these documents. That's if you're going the real estate road, cause you know you got the next option where you could just pay.
So tell me something, right? In terms of that investment, in terms of like if you say like I buy 10 acres of land, yeah, so me, how much I need to buy to be qualified? I gotta buy over $250,000 worth of land.
Yeah. It is based on the price. It's not really based on the how big the property be.
Yeah, it
And
based on
then
the
the
square
bigger
foot, how
the
much per square foot.
um as me say based on the price, you know. Because suppose me got a smaller square footage, but me
Yeah,
land itself develop serious, then it will be different.
but let me
And
ask you this now. You know, let me ask you
mhm.
this now. Suppose I buy 100 acres of land, like one person, and I split it down between 10 people. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And each piece, you know what I mean, come down to the capacity of qualifying for CBI. That could happen.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
But
let me
watch
ask you.
it.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. This is not just your buy land and so on. You would have to be as a developer be approved to develop a property which they would say this is a CBI property, whether it's some kind of condo or whatever story.
Yeah.
You check it out. That's how they do it. And them man no really look who bust up property like that neither, you know. They like the condo thing. In terms of you got a lot of different property potentially per one space and do that so. And then you
I'm
got
looking at the
each
loop.
guy.
I'm just basically looking at the loophole effect.
No, you're trying to find a loophole, but it's not there. Because you would still end up having to qualify for certain things and you ain't gonna meet all the qualification just by buying a big massive piece of land.
Okay. Makes sense.
And boy, you see how like you go remember when you watch a condo down by like the Hamilton or something. Some of them condos they qualify. So ain't like you got
Yeah.
to buy in a big piece of land. You just get a condo, one single condo. And you're good. That's 200,000, 250,000.
So, is you as the person put a value to it? It already has its own value.
It has its own value because as me I tell you, okay, me put on a structure. The value of my structure is what okay. The value gonna be where you put in, but it also gonna be based upon other comparable things, you know. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all of the houses in right there in Hamilton, all of them ain't value the same. If all of them had looked the same, all of them value the same. That's what them man do try to do with the condos. Them man basically replicating a layout. Because I remember when you go in them, ain't just like an apartment, you know. You got upstairs, you got downstairs, you got different amenities and all of them. So based on all these different amenities, because when you go into them there, you know, man, nothing else. So it's really up there. So
Okay.
is you set it, but you're setting it also based upon the market. And you got a lot of different condos right now in St. Kitts and Nevis. So you got a market so you can know how this thing about.
Cost of the condos are set by the developer price, then based on the size of the condos.
That means you're
And,
gonna be the market and where you put it in there.
and the market is based in US. Like, are these condos being sold in US? Like, what? The passport is 150,000 US at AC.
The price,
And the passport being
the price, US.
US. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
basically, 4 passport is $1 million easy.
Four families. 4 families. I think apart if you're doing like a family of 4, that's like $200,000.
US.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I guess 2 families of 4, that's $1 million easy. And them man doing
Okay.
like about 2,000 applications a year. Well, from the last numbers I checked, around that figure. So that's why we
Well,
have to
want to know about the piece numbers when he mentioned about the piece numbers. And maybe want to know about that piece number. Because that piece number is the bigger cut.
What, the piece of the CBI?
Yeah, that they do real peace program there.
Anyway, getting back to the NRP launch. There was some substance, as you may say, towards the end. And they give me some things to think about. They give me some question to ask Janice tomorrow, really, and Jody. You understand? As I said, the first part was basically kind of discrediting the premier, discrediting CCM on a whole, and making the argument as to why they should not vote for them again. And then she kind of touch off upon things where actually need to be dealt with, like affordable housing. They need to stop selling our passports. I never like that. Yeah, it's a rough thing. Them man never even just tell her, be like, we need to know how many passports have been sold a year. There should be some kind of registry. for this thing.
But even if we know, we're not even gonna know if we get the correct numbers.
You not think that the people in charge will give us the correct numbers? See, my thing is right. He always got somebody righteous in between there. You know, everybody can be a gangster. I refuse to believe. Somebody in there got a conscience.
That's what me like, Timo. Fire the gangs, fire the righteous people.
Mm-hmm. How the leaking ya happen? Everybody a leak.
What happened, right? Remember, there was a unity, you know. So it's like, if the top fall out, it gonna trickle down, you know. Everything has a trickle down effect, you know. Because right now, yeah, if the top break up, it gonna have a trickle down effect. It gonna crumble the bottom. Because right now, you got certain people not talk to me right now because of this situation, and I'm not fully a part of whatever. It's just that we having conversations about it, and like they're not talk to me right now. You got some people in the system not talk to me right now. You got some people in the PAM over in St. Kitts not talk to me right now. You got some people in the PLP, you know what I mean, not talk to none of them.
Labor
So
people talk to you?
Labor people just a laugh.
The only thing what I know for sure right now, the only people who may not leak no information is NRP and Labor. Them are the two parties for sure. I know ain't leaking the documents. And this is coming from all the people them who say you need to keep your information in-house.
And hear this, as I said, it's a trickle down effect, right? Because guess what be happening now? Now co-workers are leak co-workers story with who used to take this and who used to take that. You mind all of them in part under the same contingent, you know, and do whatever bad or whatever. But at the same time now, everybody fall out now. So now Alan's story leak up because Alan and Jason are friends. Alan out there talk now because Alan and Jason are friends. All of a sudden now the story start to leg on like, boy, all of this of them are gonna talk about me. Because you gotta put into mind, you gotta put this into mind. Remember, the premier were talking about marriage all the time. So let me put that into marriage and we are the kids. You know what I mean? Because we basically gonna be like step kids. We come together because of a marriage. We're brothers and sisters, not by blood, but by marriage. So now they fall out now all of a sudden now, oh, me help you learn to read, and me help you learn to spell, and me help you learn to do this. Oh, you been a thief, mommy milk all the time, and that are my mother, not your mother. So we just gonna work with the effect as the marriage as he said. So everything trickle down right now. All of a sudden now, a lot of secrets coming out. All of a sudden now, the Lindsey Grant start to talk about houses in this constituency and who paying this and who paying that and this and that. But yo, these houses not built after you left, you know. These houses built before you left.
I want to ask you a question because I got a problem. You ever see Sean Richards talk?
Nah, boy, you don't be too emotional on me. Sometimes me not just like as the leader of PAM. I expect that from Lindsay and them knowing the fact that they had clips coming out like rat up and all this type of stuff. Me expect these kind of things from those kind of people, not Sean Richards.
Yeah. Well, me not watch out. Me not even criticize nothing what Sean say, right? But every time me hear Sean talk, Sean got to talk to me like a son and let me know that what he said is the thing, and Sean just did like a boy. Sean just got to all the time. So that's what I'm gonna tell you I got a problem. Sean, that just make me laugh.
I don't see that. I don't see it as passionate. I don't see it as passionate. I see it as emotions and how people don't deal with their emotions. Like for me, Make it passionate and make my hands involved. But you look like he wish he had the belt and a ring up.
But the thing of it is, there is a point to do it, you know. I like, say you say come together and you do like a song. You're trying to make sure people, it's the same kind of thing what I'm saying, as far as you want people connect with your words. So sometimes you use your hand. But if me just use my hand, oh, everything me say, how everything me say, gonna be something what important. Sean, yo, what about that there, Jared?
But Sean,
Pattern does get loose to you.
But hear this. But Sean and the Pam party null and void right now in my books. You know why in my books? Because based on what Mark said you were waiting on Sean. You know? I remember Sean is the leader of Pam. You know? So everybody else were collecting the check until Sean ready to move.
They're not null and void if they don't have 8 candidates. But I've been saying that they're null and void for that very same reason. Boy, even when them man been in a unity, right? Them man been supposed to run somebody against him, yeah? Even in a unity, them man been run somebody against him.
But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, like, common sense could have show you, like, we all watch the 2020 elections and Tim were adding more candidates, and like you as Pam, no see that, and like you not try add more people towards your campaign, towards your, you know what I mean, towards your Pam fleet. You wait till this happen now, add people to your fleet. You are supposed to already strategizing, you know what I mean? That's what leaders do. They think ahead. And that's why I will give Timo the edge over them, because Timo come, some kind of went, you know what I mean? He had a killer and he had somebody else. Unfortunately, they didn't work out. Timo has his plan all along, and like you were there because what? You basically getting a paycheck and you're comfortable. You could do this because you got a diplomatic passport, you know what I mean? You're the minister, this or whatever. Vote big time.
Virtuous Gemini asks if Sean is Mark owner. He said, look how Mark is using his word salad to fool Ayo. I really feel like CCM reason for choosing Pam is because CCM not that Pam way. And CCM is counting, and the CCM counting on the fact that they think that they have at least 2, and they feel like Pam gonna win at least 4. And I think that is the part the Premier sees to be.
Well, I feel like this brewing actually started from the last election between the Hamilton and the Drew. Votes still counting during the next day, and luckily the numbers don't come out that Hamilton win, knowing the fact. Well, not knowing the fact. Allegedly, we hear that Drew win first. Then after we count over again. So it's like everything has a scheme from a long time. And see where it is right now. You get what I'm saying? Right now, Hamilton is the deputy leader.
Yeah.
Everything has a scheme. So it make you wonder, why you got to be cheating in a go for real? Because guess what? All of a sudden now, after these elections, now everybody break up now. Mark Bradley saying no, you know what I mean? How come he didn't get these people to do the election when Army does deal with the election, and all of a sudden now they get these people and whatever. You don't think something in there? That mean you know what been going. So you basically saying like this, you know, I own up and say whatever, but you want me to say. Also, that means cheating in the ground. There's a possibility cheating in the ground, but you don't want to say it. You want me to say it. You say it if you want to say it. All you do just declare yourself because the house don't deserve. The house don't deserve. So hey.
I mean, I think the problem got to do with not cheating. I think the problem got to do with he would have had another option in terms of CCM could have been potentially able to find a government with Labour. and that was being explored. Because if, watch it, the premier confirmed that in terms of if he was not for Timothy Harris being the prime minister in 2020, and Timothy Harris knew that in 2020, two things: the premier do his job wrong. That Timothy Harris should not have done, he ain't like him. If he ain't like him, he can't know that. So that's a mistake. You check it out. But he got to move. He got to move swift. But that's a mistake. If he know he going to roll upon Tim can't know that he going to roll upon Tim. And Tim didn't know that. And then that means, as I tell you, when them man roll out from the celebration, them man was hoping Dr. Joe win the seat. Them man was invested in Dr. Joe winning the seat. If he can tell you he not being interested in Tim, then the only other alternative. Hey, watch here. That mean was disclosed from Mark Ratley being the prime minister. Yeah? This fucking close. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's what he basically saying. Cause if he not been for Tim and Dr. Joe in his seat, is either here Dr. Joe, you know, ain't another option, yeah. True. And he wasn't going to go. Me not see how he gonna get it with them again. He could have found the government with Pam. But if Pam tell you direct, but no, I think I want to be the prime minister. The only option I could see was that CCM would have found the government with Labour. Me no know how Pam could hear that and understand the maths were taking place. You remember come last week gonna tell you, me no hear CCM across Labour. Me no hear no friction between CCM and Labour. I will hear Pam cause Labour. Me hear CCM saying Labour do nothing bad. Labour, I would hear them, the Labour I would hear them cause is PLP. But me hear them say nothing about Labour. True. And that goes back to what I'm telling you about NRP. You check it out. You no go worry about CCM. CCM don't do what them do, yeah? CCM done lab, you know. They gonna build up the Mondo chap, the hospital, finish the PA. CCM got finishing to do. Tell I the man them ain't gonna finish him. They want more money to go to finishing. NRP need to go say what they going to do. You check it out. Take no long set of thing. The more they talk about the premier, in my estimation, it's just the more famous the guy can get, the more powerful. Just one of the reasons why you talk to the premier so cool and calm. The premier is just a guy, you know? For a lot of people, he's a special guy. He's a wonderful guy. You understand? I mean, there's some things that the premier does the good, but the premier is just a guy. There's some things that he does do awful too. Today, maybe not tell somebody. When Daily been a try to attack the premier, but he watch and so. The problem with the premier and he watch or not? The problem is the premier is that like he had that amount of money and he didn't buy a better watch. You check. The premier needed to. I could have helped him spend the money there in a lot better ways. He could have had too much for the money there. Way better timepiece. The problem ain't the money. Even when they talking about this guy Singles thing, the problem is not the double pay. The problem is the conflict of interest. Pan one hand you're telling me Sinkits and Nevis, and the next hand you got to deal with Nevis only. Can't work. True. You got to be in a one time, next one, next time. Same thing we see this in a company. You check, you don't got conflict of interest with companies with all kind of different scenarios. You just can't solve the master. I feel like that is the issue. And NRP gonna got to deal with that. Because as I tell you, the reason why they're gonna have to answer this question about the constitution, them say so. Them say so. It's their responsibility. The election for NRP, election when you're in opposition, your ass got to be ready for a earthquake or a tsunami come. You know got the bell. So how you gonna tell me, bah, election supposed to be this amount of years away? You know got the bell. You ain't know nothing about when election I keep. You know, watch out. You know, realize and all. CCM been in government and them not been now when election I keep. So you wanna tell me you know got the bell and you, bah, yeah, I'll be just done with that day. I'll be gonna wait till next time. Let me see right now if NRP ain't getting candidates ready for local election. So I agree with you guys, NRP need to forget about the premier. I said that before. Lay out your plans, tell the country how they will counter inflation. The alternative to the CBI, because I feel like something is coming down hard on the CBI. That are the thing. Listen, the only issue that the premier want to suggest, the only solution is CBI funds. We just got to ask ourselves if that's all. I think it should be something, definitely, but I don't think that there is any one thing was supposed to be a solve our issues right now. And also, as I said that, because I hear Pat say something about medical cannabis. Every politician right now fail in our ass. The premier for sure. He down there during all of the medical thing, fail in his ass. Medical cannabis wasn't even supposed to take no kind of time or nothing. You check it out, them man done got templates span that there for years to start out a legislation, to start out the necessary institutions and all of them things there, to go around this thing. The hard part and the thing one none of the politicians then gonna touch, and I'm waiting to hear which one are you going down that lane here is the recreational cannabis. And if I and the recreational cannabis have to be on the agenda. Look how much money Topiks just made. And Jason, oh my God, I was told down there was cloudy. And in you know here, no problem, no fighting, no this, no that. You hear mostly people vomit up themselves. They mash up. You check it out. But we need to figure out. Me no understand why take so long about the medical cannabis, but what I need to really tackle is the recreational. Figure out the maths of how we ever get this thing, yeah. Sort out. What to the white man who sold the lands to farm ganja? Would that be in St. Kitts or in Nevis? And furthermore, that are the next issue we're gonna have. We are bringing these in. We are bringing these in. In our peers making their plans unless you guys not listening to Miss Janice. No, virtuous Gemini. I'm not saying that. What NRP has done is they have collected a bunch of issues and they have said, Alan, and they say these are important, and they said they are gonna address them. I'm just waiting to hear how they are gonna expand upon them. As me say, had in a little more substance than CCM. But I not just want to hear what you want to about how. Guys, tell me.
I feel like I pass out right now, but
okay, so you want to call it off for the night, so you want to go?
Yeah, man, I call it off, man, because I feel like my headache getting worse, man.
Alright. Alright. Stay safe. Oh, they're meeting tonight. Well, Virtuous Gemini will go and watch the meeting and hear what they are saying.
Yeah, man. My
But
headache anyway, see me.
everybody, Jason have to tap out early, so we're gonna end the show early this evening so that Jason could go eat and sort out himself. He's a family man. Janice is going to impress tomorrow. We shall see. We shall see. And I'll fight with them. See my home and do it, Mark. So we shall see. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
man. It's all about tomorrow. It's all about tomorrow and we'll talk kinda, you know. Like unfortunately I can't stay no longer because like I had a slight headache and like as I talk it continue to get worse and worse, man.
Well, feel better, the boss. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
man.
I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully, for the interview.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else choose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot at the rock. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer. No, you're just an idol. You got me feeling like